Conference on the state of local government administration in Rivers State vis-a-vis the decision of the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court on Friday, 28 February 2025 at Port Harcourt and Abuja, respectively. Gentlemen of the equal milieu of our society and the elected local government council chairman under the All Progressives Congress APC in the 2015 local government council election conducted in Rivers State. We deem it fit, extremely pertinent to offer this press conference to enlighten the general public on the state of local government administration in Rivers State. It will be recalled that the Court of Appeal, Port Harcourt Division, has set aside the July 9, 2015 judgment of the Federal High Court, Port Harcourt Division, which nullified the local government council election conducted by the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, RISEC, on the May 23, 2015. Delivering judgment on Friday, February 28, 2025, on the appeal filed by the chairman of the 22 local government councils, challenging the nullification of the 2015 council election, appeal number CA-PH 172-2024, Honorable Augustine P. Ngo and 22 others, versus the People's Democratic Party and others. The appeal court nullified and set aside the judgment of the Federal High Court on grounds of violent breach and abuse of the appellant's right to fair hearing, jealously protected and reserved under Section 36 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended. Plethora of case laws holding that the election of the appellant was without any legal encumbrances. The Court of Appeal bemoaned the trial court presided over by Justice Lamimbo Akambi for refusing to hear and determine two motions for joinder as an interested party filed by the appellant in suit number FHC PHCS 84215, People's Democratic Party versus INEC and others, seeking to restrain the Independent National Electoral Commission from releasing the register of voters to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission for the conduct of the local government council election scheduled for May 23, 2015. In the ruling, the Court of Appeal noted that the first respondent, PDP, and other respondents were duly served but did not file any reply brief in opposition to the appellant's brief in the appeal, leaving the appeal of the appellants unchallenged. It must be recalled that at the time of the judgment referred to above, there was no vacancy at the local government council that constrained the appeal court from making consequential order in relation thereto. On the other hand, and on the same date of February, 28 February, the Supreme Court, in one of the matters decided upon on the said date, sacked all the council chairmen elected on 5th of October 2024 for contravening the extant provisions of RISEC laws and others. In the light of the foregoing, vacancies in the various local government councils in Rivers State were ensued. Based on the above, the rightful persons to occupy the vacant positions at the local government councils in Rivers State are the duly 2015 elected council chairmen vice chairmen, and councillors haven't been lawfully recognized by the Court of Appeal after a protracted legal battle. It is in the light of the consideration of the above that we express our gratitude, first, to the God Almighty for His grace and enablement, and to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his pragmatic, visionary, and leadership style, and for his dispassionate disposition in the running of the judiciary, which has, in the main, made the various levels of courts to operate with great deal of autonomy and independence. In the light of this, therefore, we reserve no hesitation in pledging our unalloyed loyalty and undiluted solidarity to the administration of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which has restored our renewed hope and aspiration. Essentially, we also consider it pertinent to express our immense thanks to the judiciary, both at the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court level, for allowing justice to prevail manifestly. Long live Rivers State. Long live the All Progressives Congress APC. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yours faithfully, this is for the sitting Executive Council Chairman, Vice Chairman, and Councillors in Rivers State. Thank you very much for your attention. APC!
Renewed hope!
APC!
Renewed hope!
Renewed hope!
Renewed hope, the President.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my name is High Chief Reginald Okoma, PhD Law, HA Local Government. In direct response to your question, we don't need any other swearing in because we've been sworn in and the court has restored in its plenitude all that has to do with the chairmanship. Thank you.
So you are the chairman?
Yes.
Yes.
So what's the next line of action? Sorry, sir. You say you don't need sworn in. You want them to just hand over to
We have already been sworn in. We've already been sworn in.
I want you to say we don't need sworn in. The HPM that already has, they should just hand over to
I said
Let me.
we have already been sworn
In
in
2015.
in 2015.
We don't need another
And
swearing in.
when the Court of Appeal upturned the judgment of the Federal High Court, what was restored was not only our mandate only, including the swearing in. If we venture swear in another one, we are taking a different oath of office. For the purpose of those, of course, we know our laws. There are a number of oaths of office you will take. You will be precluded from vying for the same position any longer. That is why we are no longer going to take any other oath of office. It is not that we are cutting short. No, that is the position of the law. We are not cutting corners.
I think one question that will be very important now is you have been sworn in. Invariably, if you say legally, from your own standpoint, that local government automatically belongs to you as we speak. When do you intend to resume office?
We have resumed office already.
Don't worry. We'll answer them. We are prepared.
I'm Council Chairman Degema and legal advisor of this forum. Those questions about whether or not to be sworn in again, my colleague had answered you. So we don't create complications. About when we should resume, I'm sure when you read the text, you heard him very well, loud and clear. The appeal court has set aside the judgment of the federal courts, have removed the legal impediments before us. What is left is simply administrative bureaucracy. For instance, you had the governor say, asking the LGAs, all right, to take over. I'm sure they're waiting. Had him say he's waiting for the CTC of the Supreme Court and other judgments, right? So when the CTC of the Supreme Court judgment comes, and that of Court of Appeal comes, you will hear the next steps that will happen. But the point to take home here is that the validity of these councils has been established by law. But I've also had people have said that they want to go back to council because local government laws are amended, Matt Samuel and Co. to extend their term for 6 months. Again, let's use the opportunity to clear your doubts. That has no legal foundation anywhere. Whereas they did that, on which premise those guys in 2021, 2024 want to dream they can come back. Whereas they did that, the High Court of Rivers State, presided by Justice DGQ, nullified that amendment in an originating summons filed by nnamdikanu and 6 others against the Governor of Rivers State. That was in last year, and that was in May 2024. They filed an appeal. An appeal court unanimously dismissed appeals. In July, I think that was same May. Now, they are relying on judgment of the Supreme Court on local government autonomy that was delivered on July 11, 2024, where the Supreme Court held that the power of the National Assembly to extend the tenures of of the president when Nigeria is at war applied to House of Assembly extending tenures to local. That's not correct. That's a misapplication of the law. Rivers State is not at war. In any event, there's no vacancy here. The only thing that's available before the Rivers people and the Governor of Rivers State is these 2015 councils. Now, if the appeal court sees the facts that the Supreme Court would do what they did that day, there would not be any question here about when I will resume. Now, the Supreme Court having knocked off those whose rights the appeal court tried to protect because they are not hurt, the only natural thing to do is to let these ones go in. Don't forget, in law, where there's a wrong, there must be a remedy. We wouldn't have gone through the process of litigation for 10 years and then the court to say, go home empty-handed. It does not happen in Nigerian law. So wait for the CTCs to come. We're also watching the state government on what steps they will take. But of course, as you know, in that July 11th judgment of last of the Supreme Court, the question of local government's cadre committees cannot arise again. You can also have HLGAs take over. It's not possible. The only means going forward, the only one solution that fits all in the circumstance is these councils. And maybe for the vacancy that exists, because you're aware that we've lost 2 colleagues in cause of this struggle, the one for Obiakpo and Tai. In fact, for the one for Obiakpo, it was even the vice chairman, we lost him. God rest their souls in peace. Now, the one for Tai, of course, you know how it happens under local government law. That's how it goes. And then apart from those 2 conspicuous cases, there are also some councils where we lost some councillors. The only election can hold now in the circumstance is by-election by RISEC to fill those vacancies. On LGA, it's a standalone election. LGA was not part of it. That's why he had 22 Benson Imie and of course 22 hours. The other one, on LGA, did not hold election with us on that July 9, sorry, on that May 23, 2015. So that's a standalone election. There are 2 where elections will hold. One for councillors where they fill those vacancies where councillors have died in some of the LGAs. And of course, for Obiakpo, where you have to fill the position of chairman or vice chairman. In the interim, what the law says is that the leader of the house will act as chairman for 90 days. All of that will come into play as the tapes roll. I'm not sure we need any kind of confusion in the states, except we want to hold out to the fact that the law must not be respected. In this circumstance, this local government chairman here are Rivers people. Number one, whatever appointments they will make will come from Rivers State. Whatever bridges they will build will be cited in Rivers State. So the primary beneficiary of this struggle is Rivers State and Rivers people. And the peace of this place is paramount. So you go out there and tell all that are involved, the stakeholders. The only paramount thing, of course, you know the policies involved here. If you look at the elections, they likely not hold because a lot of things will happen. There'll be litigations up and down, and of course, the free account will not be free. Even we were here, if you try to hold elections here without accepting us, we'll file. I cannot go ahead because I have a valid mandate until the Supreme Court sets aside. That's the position of the law. Thank you very much.
Sorry, sir. Now, assuming without considering everything you said is accurate, right?
It is accurate. Take it on.
Okay, when do you intend to go and take over the council?
I've told you we are waiting for the CT6.
Did you come from the office?
No, listen. Tentatively, in obedience to the judgment of the Court of Appeal, we have taken steps. This is a procedure, all right? We wait for a while. So we have to go and prepare a foundation. I'm sure if you look around the state, you see us making some movements, all right? And whatever thing we found on the field, we're reporting back to base. We don't want to throw the thing into the Osun situation. I'm sure you don't want that to see that, right? We don't want to throw ourselves to what you had in Osun State. I will come from a party that is disciplined and will follow law and order. You have the speech here, who commended the president, but he had laid the foundation for where we are. As a governor of Lagos State, he fought for local government autonomy. All right, remember that classical case against the federal government? Now, as president and commander-in-chief, one of the first things he did in local government reforms was to get Attorney General to file a suit for local government autonomy. So for the first time in our country, we're having the liberty to have the third tier of government truly free. So whatever is happening here will bounce back on how the president responds. So you wait and then see how events unfold.
I think, sir, just one question, sorry, sir. I know part of the reasons Rivers State allocation was withheld is as a claimed or believed non-validity of the election. Now, my concern is now you will have valid people who have the constitutional backing to resume as local government chairman. Do you have the intention of starting a process of calling on maybe the powers that be at the top to restore Rivers State allocation if partially it is?
Well, if you have read the July 11 judgment of the Supreme Court, the question of Jack account was answered. The Supreme Court ruled that it is not legal. In tandem with the principle of local government autonomy, that judgment is valid till tomorrow. That judgment even came before the one of last Friday. So the questions of where the accounts will go to or where accounts will not go to is immaterial. The consolidated revenue fund of the state is not also the Jack account. They are two different things. So I don't think that issue of financing will come. But like we said, keep your fingers crossed. We are not going to have this mandate and throw it away. And nobody will steal it from us. We fought for 10 years. Look at our lives. Look at us here. And minus 10 years from my age. Then look at our colleagues who have passed on to eternity. It will be a betrayal of the grand struggle for us to back off at this stage. That's our...
My question is, sorry, my name is Robinson from NT. You are from the APC.
Yes.
That's your political party.
Yes.
And we are also aware that in the state presently we have two factions.
We're not interested in that. We don't have two factions.
I want to know because you are representing the party.
Yes.
Which do you have the endorsement of your party in this your big bill? And which part of it?
Can I show you the suit that we filed? We'll file the name of ourselves as our councillors. That's what matter. Don't drag us to controversies. We have one APC. Yes. Don't drag us to controversies. If you find anything that you think is material to your use that contravenes this judgment, you can bring it forward. At the moment, we don't need that.
Okay, sir, please, I want to find out. I understand that you people have already started, your tenure has started before the forcefully removed the paper. Yes. How long have you gone? And how long, assuming your actions, how long have you gone?
Okay, see, if you want to know that we're terribly hard done by, we assumed office on May 25th, 2015. By July 1915, we were removed. We didn't attend Jack one day. State government did not convene Jack one day, which is the same regime that this current government is trying to fight against, while local governments will be truly autonomous. Right? Allocations came, they were held back by the Nyesom WIKE administration. We were not called to Jack. We reported to office, most of us inaugurated our governments, our chief of staff, secretary of councils, and all that. We have done our things. Some of us here even partook in the May Day celebrations. Sorry, May 27 Children's Day celebrations of that year. But that's why it ended. So you can as well say, maybe that's what they want to hear, that whether or not something else will happen at this point. It's as good as starting afresh. And in any event, for those of us who also want to raise some questions, I see some faces there. On constitutional issues, such as we raised, a constitution is a live document. It lives forever until it is repealed. So that tenure is a live issue. All right? You can't say when you truncate the tenure, so automatically while we're out of office, the tenure is running, it's not running. From that day, that truncation is still suspended. From that July 9, 2015 rather, it's still suspended until February 28, 2025. That's the way law works.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's all for the day.
Thank you.
Thank you.